Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marte, I come from Norway and I love makeup. And today we refurnished our living room, so I am sitting like in front of the window instead, and I just put a little light here so we can have some light on the wall, and then we have my couch right here and our eating table right there. So just letting you know, I used to sit like there. But today I am going to be using the Brazowy Cukier, using it for this look that I have on right here. And this one I got on from their outlet, Glam. First of all, this is from Glam Shop, obviously. But this one I got from Glam Shop's outlet site, and I think someone told me that their outlet items, they have some kind of blemishes on them, so I think that's why this one has a tiny nudge right here next to the pan, and that's why it was on sale. So I paid, I think it was 69 Polish zloty, and that is not bad at all. That's really cheap, and this I don't care whatsoever about, and I didn't even think about it before. I was like, why did I get this so cheap? Because I was looking at their website and it was on sale for a different price as well. And someone once explained to me that that is the reason why it's on outlet. It's because something is wrong with the item. But I'm so happy I picked this up. It's the perfect neutral palette. It has some cool toned shades, but it also has some really warm toned shades. And this shade, you guys, it's the most fabulous shade I've ever seen. It's the perfect gold. It has literally sparkles of so many different colors in it, and obviously the other shimmers are also very beautiful. I don't think they're turbo glows. This one probably is, because it's just wow. I can see, it looks almost holographic right now because it has so many shifts. I can see purple, I can see green, I can see blue. So stunning. So I'm just going to zoom you in and show you the palette properly first. So hopefully you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about when I'm saying that this palette is so gorgeous. And I love these tones right here. This one, it's the perfect light shade for people with my skin tone or slightly deeper, because you can blend both the cool toned one, this is almost like a purpley gray, and you can also blend the deeper warm shades. Obviously for people of deeper skin tones, this is not going to be very useful for them, I think. So definitely keep that in mind if you're interested in this palette, but it's just one shade. And yeah, I think this is a great palette, especially for people that are a little bit fairer, but these other shades are quite deep. So I really love this palette. You have this deeper coppery shimmer, and then obviously this gorgeous champagne gold with so many sparkles. And then this one is almost gray, the one on top right here. It's almost like a grayish purple with a gold shift, and this one also has some interesting shifts in it. And then we have this more neutrally shimmer. So this is such a gorgeous palette. I am going to do some swatches now and show you that before we get into the tutorial of the look I'm wearing. So here we have all of the shades swatched out, and as you can tell, I love the mattes. Look at how beautiful they are. The deeper brown, where it is very soft, I would say, but look at that shimmer. So I'm trying to show you here with flash so you can see the sparkles and the shift. So you can definitely see the blue shift in that first shimmer. There's a slight gold shift to that grayish lilac shade. Then we have just a regular bronzy shade, and then it's this incredible sparkly shade right here. It's just so beautiful. I kind of feel like you have to see it in person to understand what I mean. And then the last one here is very beautiful. It's like a very orangey gold coppery shade. So yeah, I love this palette so much already. So I completely forgot to turn on my microphone, but here is the deepest shade in the palette, and I just tapped it in here and here on the lower lash line, and I just swirled my brush, which I should not have done because these are so soft. But I am going to be using like these kind of shades today, and maybe I will use this to blend a little bit, we will see. But this one is my absolute favorite that I've used twice already in looks for work, so this can be a very work appropriate palette with like extra sparkles, but you can also like make it deeper, which I want to try today with this shade to deepen up and this to make it bright and vibrant. So I basically just tapped this down and I've slightly like blended the edges, and I'm going to go in with that more rusty vibrant orangey red for the inner parts of the crease, but also here on the lower lash line, and maybe a little bit like overlapping here to just get that brightness to the look. Oh, and the brush I'm using is the 0119 by Glam Shop, which is relatively detailed and I really like it for crease work. And the Smashbox Primer is the one that I'm using right now. I'm just like testing it out because I got it last week and it's been working really nicely. I haven't had like any kind of creasing and the shadows have been applying really nicely, but I think I've only used Glam Shop though, so I really need to try it with other brands as well. It's just I have so much new stuff from Glam Shop and I just want to use it all, so that's why my channel is all about Glam Shop lately, because I got that huge package from them and I also ordered a lot. So, you know, obviously I want to use it because I love the brand and I have so many new products and I'm so excited about it. So I'm sorry if you are not that into Glam Shop, or if you just find it boring that I'm only talking about the same brand all the time, but that's just how it's going to be right now. I do have a video filmed already with my Pastel Roses shadows, so I just have to edit it. So I think that's going to be, if not the next video, then quite soon. Maybe I'll upload it before this video, because I still have to do the swatches and I'm not sure if I'm going to have time this weekend, and then it's not going to be before next weekend. So I have a lot of videos filmed already actually, so I should probably start editing them. It's just so boring to edit. So I'm just taking this fluffy brush with my Glam Shop matte setting powder just to make sure that whatever I have of my base is completely set, so that I don't like drag these shadows even further up, because I'm already like quite far up. So now I just have to work on the blending, particularly here, because I don't feel like there's anything wrong with the blend on the inner parts here, but here I felt like I kind of went quite far up, so I'm really like rubbing and dragging the brush over just to like loosen up and kind of like remove the shadow from that part of the eye. So I'm just going to have to work a little bit with that. If it doesn't work, then I can just go in with the lightest shade and like blend that on top, because Glam Shop light shades are very opaque. So I'm just going to do the same on the other eye, and maybe I will be able to come back with the shimmers. I will of course use the red here as well. I just added the Glam Glue on my eyelid, and I'm going to use this one just on the outer corner, and then I'm going to overlap it with this one. So this is the shade Syrup. That sounds like syrup. It probably is. And now I am going in with that lighter gold, and it's just such a stunning shade. I've been applying this one with my finger the other days, but I'm just trying with a brush now. These are so finely milled, so I think you can like do it both ways. So those are just absolutely stunning, and I feel like overlapping this deeper gold with this lighter gold makes it a lot more sparkly because this has so many sparkles in it. I love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with that deepest shade because I feel like I kind of rubbed it off a little bit there. So I'm just going to do that and finish the rest of my makeup. And I'm not sure if I should use something for my lower lash line. I will just wait and see. So this is how my finished look turned out, and I just love it. I did something very similar in one of my previous looks that I did for work or school and I just didn't use the deepest shades, and you could definitely like play it down. I think I will just leave the photos of the looks that I did here so you can see them, because I did take a couple of photos at least. It's not probably something I'll post on Instagram, but at least you can get a look at what I did already with the two different looks that I did with this palette. And I used the gorgeous shimmer in both of them. I just realized that I had a lash on my on my cheek this whole time, so probably also in my intro. Oh well. I did end up using my Guerlain lip liner in the shade Brun Chocolat, which is my like go-to lip liner. I doubt it's cruelty free, but I got this from my cousin like years ago and I'm still using it. I just love it so much, and I'm trying desperately to find a dupe for it. But I used it with Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Groundbreaker 117. And this one is also not cruelty free. It's something I bought before I started focusing on that. But it's like the Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks are perfect if you're going to work or you can't really reapply your lipstick for a long time. And especially today, I really wanted a lipstick. And I'm probably going to wear a mask at work. It's not mandatory, but I still like to do that because I'm serving tables and yeah, you know, I don't want to get sick. So I definitely needed something that's going to stick. I do regret not using the Glam Shop one in the shade Wabik because it's new to my collection and I haven't tried it yet, and it would have been like basically the same shade. So boo me for not using that one. But anyway, I really like how this ended up looking. I did put the gold shimmer that I have on my lid also for my inner corner, and for my highlighter I ended up using the shade called, I think it's called Disco Lead from the Swietlowka palette from Glam Shop. So I'm mostly Glam Shop today, except for my foundation. It's the BH Cosmetics Naturally Flawless Foundation, but the bronzer and the blush and the contour, it's all from Glam Shop, and I will leave everything down below in my description box. But this palette is just gorgeous. I definitely recommend it, even if you're not like super neutral lover. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this, especially when I want something a little bit more toned down but sparkly, because this shade is going to be like one of my favorite shades in my whole collection, and I have a lot of shades. It's definitely safe to say that I love this palette, and I'm so happy I finally picked it up. And I rarely rave about like neutral palettes, but this one is the one for me. And I'm really curious about the one that has something about caramel as well, because it has like a grayish, almost like, I think it's a gray or brown with a blue shift or something that looks gorgeous. So I might be picking up that sometime as well. But as for now, I'm really happy with this purchase, and I hope that you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what you thought of this palette, if you're interested in it, if you like the look that I came up with right here. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I have a lot of Glam Shop videos coming, and also some other stuff using my single shadows, doing tutorials and that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!